it's not an ephemeral item. It's not one of the bubble items, which is very curious. I would not have expected it to be something that you can use basically every turn. That makes it a pretty strong strength engine. I loved seeing the gauntlet creep up the wall and then fall over. That was delightful. Get in there. Take a bit of a hit here. Go. All right, thank you. Shields plus daggers. Let's grab these two. I think this is still very much the kill. So, oh, it's not if I do that. Oh, okay, took some damage we didn't need to take there. That was a bit sloppy. Not seeing vampire fangs. Game's being a little stingy, as it were. We're not taking a lot of hits. It's not where our strength is coming from. Just getting the golden daggers upgraded. They are going to be... They're going to be like our big engine here. And then I think if I just get 4 heals, I'd rather just be a little higher on health. Wow. How you doing over there? Piggy bank. Good drop there. Shields plus energy plus dagger. Yeah, I think that could be a very effective build for sure. Let's see. But it's a little slow, I think, is the only problem. So basically, I'm going to take a bunch of block there, convert it over, and then, yeah, I do like this. The problem, though, is I do think that as you move into the later levels of this game, you absolutely need to be one-shotting things. There's a point where you basically can't wait until round 2, and that makes it a little hard. There's very few builds that necessarily work there. Hey, Manny. I have a scrappy run going right now myself, using Vampirism and Junk Jet for healing. That is an insanely strong combo, Manny, to be sure. For a while, I think it's a combo that they should revisit. And by revisit, I mean get rid of. Because it's a little too strong. I feel like it just becomes kind of like a requirement of every run to have Vampirism and Junk Jet. But yeah, it's insanely good. We'll never be able to pick up a Holy Shield on turn 2. But I think we toss one into the mix. Really wanted that gauntlet. Didn't really want the energy, but I guess we take what we can get. And that will probably kill them anyways. Yeah. We're in for 137 with our gold daggers, so you can't... If you can't beat them, join them. This is the rare 3 piggy bank opportunity. We got 1. And we didn't even double the piggy bank, which was a bummer. Gonna grab the gauntlet early. Because then basically whatever we manage to yank in blob form is just good for business. Oh yeah, Dolly loves Holy Shield. I was just thinking about it and I was like, you know, eventually we can ditch it, but it's not harming us in any way at the moment. Grabbing that. I thought that might be an empty grab. That's unfortunate. Get in, not out. Okay. I'm gonna try and yank this this gauntlet off the side there. All right, that works for me. And then we'll try again to get our clog to go through. I'm gonna be careful. There is a reflect up on the back there, and I don't wanna one-shot myself with a golden dagger, which could be a concern. The dodges are working relatively well, though. I don't have a lot of complaints about them. There we go. There's the payday. It's not metal, so it's not part of the blob. It's easier to grab solo when you need it. That's kind of what I like, is it kind of sits on the edge, and you're like, well, if push comes to shove, I can go grab the holy gauntlet. Like on a turn like this, it would have been useful. But instead, I think we're just gonna have to really hope that we don't just take this full turn to the face. It would be unfortunate. Yeah, okay. This should kill everybody. So energy drink plus vitamin pill. It's converts strength at a 2-to-1. That's unfortunate. I kind of feel like it should be gain block equal to your strength. That to me feels more like the way that I would design it. Now we have this problem where I think I'm going to grab the holy shield before I want to. Okay, it fell off the blob, which is good for business. Now we have a real problem. We may just die here because I don't think I can, like, he's going to have reflect when my stuff goes in. So what do we do? This is a problem. Wait 2 turns? All right. It may fall down of its own accord. But I think you were correct. But now we have to actually get something to drop in, which may not be so easy. I think our clog may have okay, please go in. All right. Okay, I think that means we win. But that was a good call, Evil Chuckles. I was like, what the heck do I do here? I'm all clogged up. Savings account is good for us. You only get it once, so might as well. I think I am going to go to the shredder room. I think thinning to win a bit here is operative. Yeah, we already have a couple golden armors, so I was thinking that it would be a good time to grab it. Just means that we'll get some passive health increases there. I think I'm at the point where we have maybe too many archetypes afoot in this deck. Do we want to get rid of poison? Is that our plan? Hard to say. Yeah, I think they need to change that. Reflect to me is like this uniquely horrible mechanic that just doesn't feel great. You know, it's fun to get a broken build and become strong and whatever else. It's not fun to have your build derailed by the fact that, you know, there's a reflect in the mix. Though I understand why it's there. I'm going to go for Hoarder. I want to get a lot of items on the... I want to get a lot of items on the screen. We have yet to do that. My max HP goes up because my coins are going up. I have, at the moment, 3 golden armors. Embrak. Let's see. So what do we want to get rid of? Regular daggers are boring, but they're good for us. Maybe they're not. Maybe we just don't need them. Sure, let's just do that. So now my HP will go down. Is this the reflector guy again? Can we please not and say we did? Like, this is the green and red moth is the moth that gives you that does 10 reflects. Oh no, he's not. Okay, that's good. Vampire Fang seems like a smart play. You want me to get rid of the knuckles? I kind of like the knuckles. I feel like the knuckles are kind of fun. They're very different than what we usually do, which is a thing that I'm going for here. I would like to... Okay, well, fair enough. I do also think that having dodge here and there is pretty sick, actually. Like, it glosses over those moments when the clog doesn't behave. Yeah, that was the enrage guy. I get them confused sometimes. I hope that in the future also they don't all look the same. You know, go figure. Call me crazy, but... Hey, Elf Factory! How late are we going on this run? I think what's going to happen is I'm going to get to floor 20. And then we're going to talk about what we want to do. Because I'm really excited to go play some Ember Ward. And also, I think that we already have a Scrappy run that's at level 20. So what we may do is we may go look at the other Scrappy run that we had at level 20 and decide if we think this one is better or that one is better, since we only get to keep one. Oh, nice. Aliens Rock is amazing. I heard that he's been doing some really crazy stuff with Ember Ward. I'm piling up bargaining a little, Rado. I'm not going crazy with it, but yes, how many do I have now? I think I just have... Where is it? I just have the one so far. We haven't found many of them. Put one on and see what happens. All right, more paper clips is fine. Yes, indeed. Announcements are coming. 5 hit points per fight. I guess Bulwark is okay because we can pick up the early energy drink. Are we getting in there? Oh, we are getting in there. Yeah, Bargain is, to put it a different way, Rado, Bargain is, stacking up full Bargain is the only end game strategy, and it's just the, like, kind of the best strategy, but we've done enough sort of infinite runs that I'm not super inclined. Like, right now we're going for a very, like, weird and suboptimal build, because I think it's more interesting to play the game differently than to, you know, kind of always play the game the same-ish. So, yeah. Like, normally I would never take Knuckles. Yeah, I don't know. I would build this very differently if I was going for kind of like the optimal strategy. But we're pretty strong. We can go for a long time. Kind of wish Vitamin Pill worked, but... And I'm also going for a thick deck. We're not going for kind of like the tight, very specific deck that I think is where I usually go endgame. You should try a wrong item only build. Explain this more to me, Chuckles. Is that just like we always pick a bad item? Like we always pick the worst item that's in the mix? Because that could be kind of entertaining if nothing else. But yeah, if we wanted this run to go infinite, we would just be picking up a million bargains. That's the way to play. So what I think could be really interesting for Minimalist, because I totally agree with you, Rado, is I think what they should probably do with Minimalist is make it a strength multiplier rather than a strength adder. So the idea would be that you get minimalism, and if you're clearing out your trough every turn, maybe you're doubling your strength every turn, which still means for it to get totally out of control, you need to go to round, like 10 or something, which most endgame builds don't do. But I think that's the way that I would recommend kind of like improving it. There should also be a fluff removal perk. I can see it. Let's see. I don't think we're getting that much strength. Do we like paper clips? We might not like paper clips quite in this quantity. Let's keep 8 paper clips. The Morning Stars were fun, but they're not consistent. I think we just need 2 brass knuckles. So we'll shred 200. That's a bit of an HP down. And then I'm just going to do the gold daggers because we know that those are hitting like a freaking truck and will only hit harder over time. Permanently add 1 after every battle. Ooh, yeah. That could be definitely a thing too. I could get down with that. Get in there. But yeah, I like both those concepts. You dead. Just let him die. I do want to get more items in my trough. Probably the most interesting build that we have yet to do, and I am hesitant to do it because I think that there's some issues that come with it, but that would be the overflow your trough build, where stuff is piled so high that Hoarder causes things to fall in, so you never even have to use your claw, which I think is interesting. It could be fun. But if we wanted to do that, I think the plan would be to get full-on bargains so that we could do it. Wrong perks only, too? Oh. I wonder what the most wrong perk is. We don't need more Holy Shields. I think Brass Knuckle and Holy Shield are serving very similar purposes for us right now. Oh man, that falling the wrong way was sad, but I guess we got the double on the golden dagger, which made that strong. I mean, I think this game could benefit a lot from a Twitch integration where I could do like a you guys vote on what we're gonna do. I think doing it without a Twitch / YouTube integration though would be too painful to be constantly doing polls for every decision. I've seen someone do the overload build. It ended when the poison ball enemy filled the tank and it overflowed massive poison. Yeah, I think that's a risk with that one. Strength potions are always interesting, but we've done our infinite strength run, so I think we don't have to worry too much about that one. I'm just gonna grab these two, which I think, yeah, just kills. Yeah, a little build diversity would go a long way on this one. Like, I really like Dungeon Clawler, but I do find that most of my builds end up looking like this because gold is such a strong scaling agent. I guess we could take a strength potion. If I see another strength potion, I'll probably take it. I love that the thing that's really scary is with the way that the clog happens, where like stuff gets stuck here, it falls down and then the enemy has the ability to put up reflect that previously wasn't there. I mean, poisonous weapons is good. I don't think we need it right now. I'm just gonna take natural strength, I think. We could dig for more bargains, but like I also don't want to bankrupt us here. I love that one golden dagger falling in is all we need to, we always bet on black. Thank you. If you want to build up money, you need to block the hamster and skip. Oh, I never thought about that. Evil Chuckles, that's really interesting. Yeah, it really didn't occur to me that you could use that to your advantage. Let's next time we see him, let's try that. I think he can show up on this floor. The part of the question that we'll need to ask though is how long do we think we can survive with how long can we defend against him? We could also try it as a new run. Like, because I think on floor 1 we could probably do it very effectively. Like very early on, if we got the right build, I think we could probably get a lot of money like right off the bat, which is kind of interesting. Okay, well we'll keep an eye out for the fluffster as we proceed. Looks like we take more vampire fangs. Yeah, we need to get a very early hand of Midas. Oops, I didn't mean to come here quite yet, but I don't want to spend a bunch of money on upgrades. We're eventually going to get bargain and then everything will be free. So right now, we don't want to give up too much of our scaling factor. Yeah, so right now, the one thing that I like about this run, as compared to some of the other similar runs is I think we've done a very good job keeping Hand of Midas. So our gold is scaling significantly faster than it has on previous runs. We got into a situation with Count where we didn't think we could. One try. If we don't get it, we don't get it. Otherwise, good. I don't think Warhammer works for us. But our gold is increasing significantly faster, which I think means that we're in a good shape. Yeah, 5 more floors to go, but the caveat on that is 5 more floors to go until we break out the other Scrappy run and see how we feel. Come on. I can't roll any further. Lame. I went deep there, looking for bargaining. Sometimes you just don't get it. For an empty pit, they should add a vacuum arm. So it's not going to be a vacuum arm, but they are adding another very interesting new claw with the next hero that they've announced. So they're adding a octopus type character that's going to have a tentacle arm that's going to have like suction cups on it, which I think is a very cool concept. But yeah, right now, the Hand of Midas is doing a really good job of causing us to scale particularly fast. Because I think we're already at the savings cap for... I mean, we are adding a lot of poison. I'm going to grab a poison flask. Some of these things we can grab and they can just sit on the side and can be really good against bosses for getting just extremely epic numbers. Octobunny. Oh, is that the official name now? They're between that and Squid something. And I had a commenter who pointed out very accurately that those two are not interchangeable, and the difference between octopuses and squids is significant. And we should not confuse them because they have different numbers of tentacles, among other things. I'm trying to get both the gauntlets. That was a pretty solid grab. The order in which that stuff landed, though, was a little bit lame. But yeah, the end of our count run was definitely... The end of our level 50 count run was definitely due to the fact that at some point, gold scaling stops being sufficient. And your golden daggers stop one-shotting, and stuff gets a little dicey, as it were. You know, I'm going to say, now that I'm trying it, I'm a huge fan of having a few brass knuckles around, because they just mean that when you don't quite land things, it's good. Yes, they also have very different beaks, which is a very good call-out in Lustrous. Yeah, very different animals, deserving of uniqueness and to not be conflated with one another. I'm just going to start skipping. I don't... Okay, so this is one where we could stack up a little bit if we wanted to. But... It's going to be difficult to... I don't want to take, like, a huge amount of damage. Yeah, everything's going to go in. I don't think we have a great delay on Fluffer build. Who would be my choice for the wrong item run? I mean, so is my goal to win it? I mean, that seems like a dumb question, but I suspect that that's what, you know, it's what hero is the most resilient to bad item choice. And Benny the Beaver seems like an easy choice there. I have found very few items that work well with Benny. So it feels like, you know, you just don't remove stuff, and you just kind of, I think you just kind of win with Benny. But maybe that's controversial. I'm curious what other people would pick. Big money, no whammies. Give me that clog. Nope. Oh, bad grab there. We're just going to throw caution to the wind and try and get the whole blob in. Oh, and if we don't, we're going to take a beating here, but that's okay. It's frustrating that you can't move the claw as far without dropping, but quick textual message check. Hoarder? Ah, yeah, we can do a hoarder. I like the idea of getting a bunch of hoarders going. We might do some upgrades. We also might not do some upgrades, but... So you're saying I don't have as much time to make bad decisions then? Yeah, we don't have a good... we don't have a good delaying build right now. So I don't think it's worth it, because I don't think we're getting that much value out of it right now. Like, yeah, sure. Like, most of the time we're not even getting all of our standard fluff converted over. So the thing that I'm heartened by, though, is our money total is going up significantly faster than it has on previous like runs. That was a bad example, though. No. Ooh, this is the potential triple piggy bank. No dice. Do I see anything in here I like? Poison weapons would be fine. Our strength isn't getting that high. I'm just gonna do 2 of those. We're largely just saving, though. We have 4 dodges, so I think we're just going for it. This is a YOLO moment, as it were. And then we just want to get our payday. There we go. Nice. Easy peasy. Now, we're still looking for bargains, so I'm going to do that. We're going to take Picky because we just get out of the pool. We are at the pool refinement stage of the game now, for those keeping track at home. Wow, getting that on our first grab was solid. Should probably just went for coins, since I think we had enough. Yeah. But that feels a little cheating, evil. And then I guess the other thing that's tricky is, does worst item include knowledge about the characters? Like worst item for this character. So I guess on Benny the Beaver, I'd be picking up metal constantly. Which wouldn't be the end of the world. We need to make sure that we're getting our coins. I want an artifact, or a relic, as the kids are calling it these days, that allows you to get a magnet in this room. I want that more than anything. I think that would be fun. And by fun, I mean like broken overpowered, but also awesome. Really? You're gonna do me like that, game? Can we please just get some stuff in there? Thank you. Well, in a way, I think it might actually make it easier, Dio, because it would create a ball, and then all the health would be kind of like separate and away. It's like the same thing as like the way a Poison Flask and Holy Shield often don't get mixed up with the wrong crowd. So if we want, so we're just going to make it, we're going to make it to floor 20. We're going to go look at our other run. And then we'll decide which one we want to continue. Do we like the run that we're on here, or do we want to go onto a different one? I think I'll do this. Ooh, wrong one got doubled there, but that's okay. Oh, go before his turn starts. Okay, slightly scary. Section Cup arm for picky builds. I think that would be very fun. We should take Lucky just because it stacks. I think getting the refining our options here is the best thing that we can possibly be doing right now. But the blob had other plans. I was gonna say, if all I get is this and I get it twice, GG. 675 poison is getting passed along. Goodbye. Okay. Yeah, the blob, the dynamics of the blob have slightly changed, and with those changes, we now have new problems. But most of the money got in there, so that's what we like to see. We take another golden dagger. But yeah, I always find the way that the blob works to me is always really interesting. Like, I think it's one of the things that this game has gotten quite right, is that magnet builds are super fun and interesting, but also they have this weird, you toe this weird line with them where they sometimes get shockingly bad. Like, all of a sudden, you pick up one more item, and then all of a sudden you're like, wow, this used to be good. What the heck happened? So we get 3 options from this. I see bargain in there. That's the one that I want to find its way in. It will not. Greedy just slows down our run, if I'm being perfectly honest. I guess you get more gold with it, and gold is our scaling factor, so I think it is technically the correct choice. Kind of feels like maybe it's almost time for us to pivot 100% to golden daggers. The poison is starting to fall off a little bit. I also think that the energy drinks have no longer are no longer performing to my liking. Get in there. All right. So we may be fast approaching time to refine, but we're a lot of bargains away from being able to do it in a like an infinitely renewable sort of way. No rerolls for the wrong build? I think that's very smart. I think I would have assumed that regardless. You know, but I think the question that we have to figure out is what is our metric for wrong? Is it just me making a decision? Because that's fine. I can just make bad decisions. But I kind of feel like maybe there's a better way. Because I do think there's some subjectivity to wrongness. Come on, money. Get in there. Get in there. Cha-ching. It's expensive, but I'm going to do it. To refine our run, we're going to spend a little bit of money. The poison daggers had kind of fallen off, which is okay. You know, you gotta kind of pivot through the run, but generally speaking, I also think that we could absolutely get rid of the gauntlets now, probably. So I am scared. I'm scared that we're gonna get a clog that's gonna end our run. Okay, well if we do nothing, that's great. Take bargain, of course. Oh yeah, we are on floor 20. No one reminded me to go check out the other one. I think the other one's on like floor 21 though. So I guess technically we can probably give it another moment here. I'll finish up this floor and then we'll go look. That's a kill, unfortunately. I say that because I want to be getting as many coins on each one of these fights as possible. Yeah, that's more like the kind of fight we want. Wait, Dio, one of your messages didn't show up. Did it? Huh. I wonder what's up with that. Hey, Andre, next Ember Ward stream is probably within the next hour at the moment. Probably sometime in the 11 o'clock hour, we'll be switching over to Ember Ward, as it is today. I guess we take Bulwark. Yeah, I'm very excited too. Could not recommend that game highly enough. It's been super fun. Been having a lot of fun with it. Right now, our blob is really flailing around a lot. The weird things we say. But yeah, I think what's going to happen here is we're going to have a brief hiatus in between the two streams where I'm going to do like I need to talk about like some life stuff that's going on, and then we'll switch over to that. The paper clips can all go too, by the way, but I'll grab a strength potion just because I think we're going to think about that. Just keep the cash coming. That's all we can do. Okay, so now we have a problem. We gotta skip here because we have 200 strength, and if he reflects on us, that's gonna be a very short time. He does eventually get rid of his reflect, right? Seemed like he just replaced it there. Oh, good. Oh, he just reflects forever? Okay, we're screwed then. Oh, well, that's a shame. I guess we could try and get the Holy Shield. All right, that kills us. Good GG. Yeah, I don't love that, but that's the way the cookie crumbles